Alright, scissors.
That's your chance. I hope it's more for them.
Nice.
They want
This is
smoke.
love.
I said they want smoke.
I want smoke.
The church can hold. So the one is sick, with 10 minutes.
I want to put someone else.
And well, first of all, say thank you for everyone that have shown up so far, showing their support. I know we are men, I can promise you. But you know, we're gonna respect the time, and we know not everyone will talk, but anyone that have the empowerment to come out and say one or two words, we'll take the stand. We're going to initiate this conversation. Now, I was waiting for you, Austin. I think everybody was here. I was jabbing you. My name is Karate Gaye Suah, aka Nation One. If you don't know, you already know. Initially, I decided not to speak at my brother's funeral with the concern that I may not be able to compose myself. But I thought about it. Why wouldn't I take advantage of the opportunity to pay my last respect? And that's the reason why I'm here today. I have a lot of things to say, you know, but frankly, believe me, we don't have the time. So I'm just going to go over the little thing that I wrote. It reads, as that, my beloved brother, your death is the hardest hit our family has ever taken since the death of 4 of our uncles and our aunt during the 1990 war. Honestly, I never envisioned speaking at your funeral at this early age, bro. I was looking forward to speaking at your wedding as the best man that you did during my wedding. I always dream about us living into our elderly ages, watching our kids grow into responsible women and men, as well as coordinating the preparation for our parents' funeral when God calls them. I never saw it the other way around. My dad playing the center role in your funeral. That dream that I had before is now shattered. I remember all the struggles we went through along with our mother and young siblings before coming to the U.S. From the Autobus War of 1992 to April 6th War of 1996, and we were able to survive unlike others. With the blessing of God, our dad and stepmother were able to make it possible for us to travel to this country. I also remember our conversation while on the plane to this country on May 15 of 1999. The online subject of our conversation circles around this being an opportunity for us to change our mother's life. We have not fully accomplished that goal yet, and now you are nowhere to be found. Bro, this one is so hard. I didn't see this coming. I know the common saying here during the time of bereavement is, we can't ask God why, because He is the one that gives life, for which I understand. For that reason, I believe the only person I can ask that rhetorical question is you, as that, why? Why did you expose me, bro? Growing up and even up to our adulthood, I've always used you as my shield to disguise my vulnerabilities during my difficult times. Bro, guess what? I don't have that protection anymore. During the summer of 2001, I remember the conversation we had the night before I was able to leave Philadelphia to pursue my higher education while living on campus. I told you, because I trusted you and the rest of our family, and especially you, to play the fatherly role in my absence, leaving my young family at home with you guys while I focused on my education was an easy one. Thank you for giving me that opportunity when I needed it the most. Now it is my time to hold serve and play that fatherly role in your absence. The only difference here is that mine was temporarily, but yours is permanent. Because you are not coming back anymore. Bro, our hearts are broken, especially our mother, Lucy, Jadia, Sludge, for whom you paved the way for some of us, after all our case prior to you, couldn't live beyond their first birthdays. I can't even imagine what she has endured since you departed this earth. Tico, you killed us all. I haven't had a full night's sleep since you were taken to the ICU on August 22nd. I can't imagine what the girl Ruth and the papi and a host of other family members and friends are going through. Bro, your death has left a vacuum that one person cannot fill. But I'm looking forward to playing that role. From bringing down the older child of our mother, the big brother for our other two younger siblings, Sean and Lucius, the best friend to your baby Ruth, and the father figure to my nephew Damien and nieces Hassami and Paris, as well as maintaining your network of friends. But with God in control, I accept those challenges. Bro, one of my disappointments besides you being dead today and our mother not being able to say her final goodbye is the fact that I didn't take our mother appeal to check on you every time when you got sick back in early July very seriously. For that, Mom, I want to say I'm sorry. I don't know whether Samuel was telling you more about how critical her condition was than what he was making me to believe, or whatever was just your mother instinct. Being his mother, it seems like you knew that your son was fighting for his life. And I know that it frustrated you so bad that you couldn't be by his hospital bed to help him. But Mom, you play your part. Also, to think about it, I believe Samuel wanted to protect me, like he always did in the past, by not telling me how critical his condition was with the fear that it may affect me negatively. He was right. I couldn't imagine continuing the journey of life without my other half. I remember the last conversation we had on August 19th, he sounded very optimistic, that showed me that everything would be fine and that he was going to be released the next day. Even though he sounded very tired, that I had to tell him to go get some rest and that I was going to check on him the next day, honestly, in hindsight, I wish I would have stayed on the phone the entire time, because that was the last fruitful conversation we ever had while life. I know they say that time heals wounds, but Samuel's death has left a scar that is going to be visible for the rest of my life and my other family members and friends. Bro, just so you know, I wanted to feel you for the last time. I wanted to smell like you. For that reason, I'm wearing your cologne right now, and I'm wearing your coupe suit. That's that. That's that quick. Even so, Tico, Samuel and Suah, I pray to God for a guidance to enable me to be the best older child for our mother, the best big brother, the best uncle to my nephew, Damien, and Lisa Hassan in Paris. Bro, I know you are gone and will never return, but your memories will forever live. I love you,
to celebrate my uncle's life, the amazing life that he had. All I can say is that I miss you. I miss you more than ever. I thought seeing you in that hospital bed was hard, but seeing you buried hurts my soul. We would always argue about how cheap you were. My favorite story is when I told you to order my clothes from Fashion Nova, and you said only use $50 because I have to pay for my light and phone bill, and I have calculated out everything. And if you take more than that, I will go into overdrive. Another argument I wish we could have is that you coming into my mom's house with your shoes on. I said, I'll tell my mom, and you said, leave me alone. After that, I put a sign on the door that said, please take off your shoes, specifically for you. I waited for you to come back and see that sign, but you never came back to see it. To this day. Today we celebrated the amazing life you lived. You lived every day like it was your last. You may have been cheap, but you were always the best dressed in the room. I swear to God, the best fashion. You lived in the moment, and you lived for your children and family. I would do anything to have another argument with you. I just want to hear your voice. Romans chapter 8, verse 28. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good. For those who are called according to his purpose. We have to remember that God has a plan for you, Uncle Tico. You joined him for a purpose. We miss you dearly. Heaven gained an angel the day that you died. Thank you.
I know we are, time is far spent, but I had to say something because this man myself, like we like boys, long story short, I left Philadelphia, I left him 10, 11 years ago, and he said, hey, my man, wherever you go, don't forget, I gotta come. True to the words, he followed me to Florida 3-4 years later. I was building a business, a real estate business, and he said, my man, I want to work with you. He joined the business with me, and unfortunately he's not here to see what the business has become. This is not how I wanted to announce, what he and I built together. Today I'm standing here as a millionaire for a business that this man helped me build. I run a multi-million-dollar business in Florida and out of Florida. He was a part of it. He would go put my signs up. He would go show the properties for me when I'm not around. He was so eager to change his life with everything that he went through in Philly. And I saw it in him. And even to see what he has become, working for CBC for free, being a Facebook pundit, taking care of being a Damien's football game every day. I just saw a man that was willing to change, and he was on a very good path. And one of the last conversations he and I had was, my man, I gotta come by. I said, yeah, man, we good with money now. You can come whenever you want. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. So now, like Damien said, we have to go for him, and I've always been putting up for him. I just want to say, bro, thank you. You helped me to build a business today. The family is okay. The business is making a lot of money, even though you're not going to benefit from it. Damien is here, Sammy right there, parents. The children will always be good no matter what. Financially, they will always be good. I appreciate you for everything. Like when he said, I know you're not, every day, I say, send me the $50 or $75 for the phone bill. You say, I'll call you tomorrow. You never call me back. But it was always pain. And you always knew that. That's why you never call me back. Because you knew, as much as I would tell you to, I would turn the phone off, you knew I would never turn it off. Thank you. I appreciate you for everything you did for all of us. Sammy, Indian, parents, will always be good, always call them